tell you a tale of 3 heroes, noble and bold. A brute, a druid, and a thief who is but 9 years old. You know them by name, you know them by deed. Their quests are famously daring. So here I sit, singing to you an adventure that is worth sharing. Tuck is the brute, he knows not his home, he loves to sing and fight. Ving is half-elf, he shifts his shape and wields a spear with great might. Billy's a thief, his tiny size does mask the largest heart. Best and brightest they may not be, but their friendship outweighs their smarts. So gather round, friends, and listen close, for the tale's about to start.
Okay, welcome to Spout Lore, show about playing games with your pals. We're continuing our Dungeon World game, and joining me, as always, is Paul.
Hey there.
Playing Ving the Druid.
Mm-hmm.
Abdul.
Hello.
Playing Tacoma Dome the Barbarian.
That's me.
And Jessica.
Hello. Sorry.
Playing Fat Billy the Thief. Yeah, okay, so you guys left off having just arrived back in Mudlark. Tacoma killed Emperor Morgulch, self-styled Emperor of Frogs, by, I believe, pulling his brain and eyes out.
Out of his chin.
Out of his chin. And then you basically sent the bullywugs into a tizzy. They were all freaking the fuck out. And you have recovered the box that Muckraker asked you to through intermediary Greg. And you escaped out of the swamp, or out of the forest in the swamps, on the back of Ving, who was an elk.
I used my last hold to rear up on my hind legs and make a really cool sound.
Nice.
And blow morning steam out of my nose.
Everyone's very impressed.
Good morning steam. Good, like elkish morning steam out of my gills. Like a train.
Yeah, like a train, just like venting. Is that the sound you make?
Sounds like a train.
And now you're all three, you're standing in the center of town with the stone box and having just killed Emperor Morgulch.
My face still smells like his fists.
My hooves smell like frog shit.
What do you smell like, Billy?
Well, I had to swim in all that, so it's pretty bad.
Great. So you are in Mayor Etienne Boggins' quarters, resting up, hanging out. You guys have slept for a couple hours, so you're all healed up. And you have a stone box covered in weird symbols that you were asked to recover for Muckraker. So it's covered. It's about the size of a loaf of bread. It's made out of like a hard gray stone. It's got a lid that has no visible hinges, but it's like somebody placed the lid on top of like a pot, you know? So it's got like the rim between like the box and the lid. And it's covered in a series of symbols that you don't recognize.
Billy uses a bunch of little like twigs and stuff that are stuck in his little raccoon fur because he keeps them for locks and other things, and none of them work. And he's like, damn it. And he realizes that there is no lock on it. It's just like a hole that looks like a lock, and there's no mechanic inside. So he's just sticking things around in there. And he like peers inside and it's all dark. And he takes a sniff and nothing. And he tries to lift it again, but you can't.
So that could be a discern realities, or a like what is he trying to? Is there anything he's trying to like discern from the box?
He was trying to like get inside, but so he can't like open it. He can't see or smell anything. So he starts like reading the symbols.
A few of these symbols are elvish in origin, so they are a kind of elven.
Well, I'm half elf.
You are half elf.
So I would really like to take a look at those.
Mm-hmm.
I also have poultices and herbs. Is there any expanding herb I could shove in the keyhole?
Poultices and herbs are used to like heal
Just
people.
Heal. Not open boxes?
I mean, not just
expanding foam goo.
Yeah, so some of these symbols are... Does Ving know how to read?
Ving can read.
Ving can read?
Yeah.
Cool. So yeah, they are elven in origin, but they're like an older, kind of unused form of elven. Cool. If you wanted
I would like to try and see if they like remind me of any other elven.
Yeah, totally. So this is, since you have like more of a broad understanding of the language, you can, roll a spout lore.
Just the 7.
So what you do see is a few symbols similar enough that you recognize words for binding, containment. Yeah, it's like old binding.
Okay. Well, this here says it's old binding. It's like it's like an old binding word.
So like this box.
Guess maybe there's like an evil spirit inside of it. One time I wrote a song about how there's an evil spirit inside of me. It was like a metaphor about my sexual energy. I was 14.
So something I do want to know, though, because I know that Billy can't read.
Yeah.
Ving can read. Tacoma can read? Can't read.
I can't read music.
But he can read some sort of writing.
I can read writing.
Yeah.
I worked at a used car dealership.
Yeah, when you were like a kid, though.
Yeah, I can still write. I write songs.
But you can't read them.
What's Tacoma's intelligence?
-1.
Interesting.
Hey.
Does magic exist in this world? Is something we have not discussed because no one is a magician.
He turns into stuff all the time.
Yeah.
Well, he turns into stuff with the help of the spirits. He doesn't cast spells. You guys have never encountered a wizard or anything like that.
There's-
Magic exists.
Maybe wizards are like kind of rare. Like they're like loners. Yeah, and they don't want to. They keep to themselves.
Oh, like classic like wizard in a tower sort of thing, witch in a hut in the woods on a mountain sort of deal.
The box seems magic.
The box?
It has a seal,
Yeah.
but we can't open it.
No, totally. I just wanted to
strange.
ask because
Like what I heard in my travels was that there, like thousands of years ago, there was a lot of wizards, and then they figured out how to make universes, and so a lot of wizards started just like using the spell to create their own universes, and they disappeared into those, and then nobody really sees wizards anymore.
that's
Their
really
group
cool.
used to be called Wizards First, and that was their group.
Yeah.
That was
what they
called.
did?
That was shortened to Wi-Fi.
Mm.
Wizards First. So if you go into a place and you want to know if there's magic, you ask,
Is there Wi-Fi
is
here?
there Wi-Fi?
It's like a combination of like cool mythology and then real dumb shit.
Oh, you know what? I wish I didn't like that as much as I did.
Yeah, right?
Like, just is there aWi-Fi hotspot here?
Yeah,
That's how
exactly.
magic works.
Because it feels hot when there's a wizard nearby.
Yeah.
Right on the spot.
I mean, I do.
What I'm saying.
There is. I mean, there is something to the idea of there being like hotspots of magic that certain people are able to tap into.
That's right.
People say that those are locations that the wizards created the universes.
Oh man, see, that's cool.
Yeah, so like wizards.
It's like
what
a
I heard,
little crack, like where they left the universe is
It's
like
like-
where the magic.
Like imagine a bubble that
Yeah.
has another bubble attached to it. And
Yeah.
so for them to sustain that universe, it has to be attached to our universe.
Oh man, see, that's
Like,
cool.
And that
So there's
location
little
in our world
Yeah,
is a Wi-Fi hotspot.
Yeah.
Because each wizard is a source of magic.
yeah,
Yeah.
that's
It's a
cool.
thin layer. That's cool.
Yeah, that is cool.
Cool.
So that's it. Okay, so that's the thing
Cool,
that we
cool.
talk. But magic does exist, and that's how it works more or less. But it's magic users just slightly less common than they used to be.
They're
Very.
a lot less common.
Yeah,
Okay.
very much less
Cool,
common.
cool.
If a Wi-Fi hotspot has a strong enough signal,
Mm-hmm.
you can take like old artifacts
Mhm.
that wizards created, and you can get them working.
Oh,
There.
Okay, that is also pretty cool.
There's an album I heard all of this on. It's pretty good.
How do you listen to albums?
Music comes in like a little bottle.
You just open it up and it plays once. You're like, that was
Yeah, it's like a one-use. Like you pop the top, and the
Yeah.
music plays, and you're just like, "This is great. This is
Just
great."
like,
And then-
shut up.
Great.
If you,
Well,
like, have
you
a
know what?
boot, you can like open. You can open the bottle up into the boot.
You're not gonna.
If you can open the bottle up into the boot, a boot can store a song also, but the quality is shittier. Because
What's that called? What's that called when people do
it's
that?
called bootlegging.
Yeah, there we go. It's so fucking dumb. You know what? There are a lot of cool things in there.
You have to take the bad with the good.
I do. You take the good, you take the bad, you get them both, and then you have
Tacoma Dome.
you get Tacoma Dome. All right, so yeah, roll a 2d6 plus intelligence. Keep in mind your intelligence is -1.
I got -1 somehow.
Okay. So what Tacoma recognizes, there is something Tacoma believes to be very, very valuable in this box.
Mhm.
What is it? What does Sakoma think it is?
I think it might be like a spirit that grants wishes.
Okay. Like
Or-
a straight up like genie sort of.
But I think it's like a spirit in there.
Cool. All right. Yeah. Awesome. So yeah, you think there's something super valuable in here. And at that point, knock, knock, knock. Is it okay to come out now?
Oh, fuck, the mayor's still here.
You hear a big like from the closet in the room, and the door opens, and Mayor Etienne Boggins emerges, a little ruffled. How did everything go?
Very mayoral.
Yes.
Wonderful. The situation with the Bullywugs has been resolved.
Yes.
We'll see.
I'm hearing yes, and I'm hearing we'll see, and I'm hearing a awkward cough.
I was
Would
just
you-
clearing my throat.
Yes, well, it was an inopportune time to be doing it, so could you elaborate a little bit?
We killed the king of the Bullywugs.
I'm sorry, you what?
Yeah, things went sideways.
He's dead?
We assume so.
Yeah.
Are you still carrying his brains and eyeballs?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's
Unless these are alive.
my word. Oh, well,
I thought we could put them back, maybe.
in his head.
I don't know.
Just as a means of diplomacy.
He furrows his brow momentarily. He like rubs his salt and pepper beard, and he says, "Well, I suppose all's well that ends well. I guess we won't be hearing anything from those frogs ever again. You dealt with it permanently. So well done. I'll take this." And he plucks the little silver badge off Billy's shirt. Says, "I believe this is mine. I am now the mayor, and get out."
I do believe that payment is in order. We worked out a payment, did we not?
Yes, I believe the agreed upon rate was 5 coins a day.
Yes.
So you are entitled to 5 coins apiece.
Actually, it's rolled over into the second day.
We can prorate it if you want.
Yeah. We can prorate it to 6 gold coins.
Fair's fair. You're right. It's been over 24 hours. So 6 coins it is per piece. And he leaves the room, and he comes back, and he puts 6 little wooden discs in each of your hands. And on the wooden discs says Mudlark Hot Dog Festival with a 1 in the middle.
No.
He says these are redeemable at any booth or any service during the hot dog festival. I'd really appreciate if you just got out there and enjoyed yourselves. This is a big day for the town. Get yourselves a dog on us, a little bit of Schloss meat, and have a good time. Have a good time. Thank you very much. And he starts like ushering you out of his room.
I don't like this.
I was told not to accept wooden coins.
Who told you that?
My mother.
Should we make a stink about this, or should we
Yeah.
just go get hot dogs?
I'm so conflicted right now.
Well, I'm hungry.
Okay.
I feel like every time we get aggressive, I end up killing a leader of
Fine,
it.
fine.
So you just take the tokens. And,
Yeah, I guess so.
As you're leaving, he stops you. He goes, just one moment. Turn around. And he points at the stone chest that Billy is carrying. What's that?
What?
That stone chest behind your back. It's basically as wide as you are, young man. Did you steal that? Where did you get it?
I said I got it from my dad.
You're lying to me, boy. Where did you
No.
get the chest?
Okay, I got it from my mom.
He looks at all 3 of you and he's like, I will take no lies. I am the mayor of this town.
Okay, well, we'll come clean. I save my shit and I keep it in that stone box. It is a shameful obsession and I can't control myself.
Says enough.
I can't help it.
Enough.
I have to save my shit.
Enough. That
People
is-
don't understand, and I don't understand. But I just carry it around and I shit in it.
Give me a second. Jesus Christ. He just like holds up his hand. He says, enough lies. He like claps his hands really loud. He says, Amity, come to me. And around the corner comes a very burly woman. maybe about 6 feet tall. She's got blonde hair in a high ponytail, and she's got like a big sword. Take this box. Take this. And she like snatches the box out of Fat Billy's hand. This will remain in my possession till I find out what subterfuge the three of you are undertaking. Now go enjoy the hot dog festival. Goodbye.
I can't shit without that box.
Amity will see you out, please. Carry on. There are many facilities in which to shit. This whole town is covered in mud. You could shit basically anywhere. No one would know. You get ushered out of the mayor's place and you're out on the street.
I'm sorry my lie didn't work.
It's okay. I'm sorry that I'm just disappointed in myself, I guess.
I think we all
Don't be.
tried.
I only know new elvish symbols. That's embarrassing. We know where the box is at least.
Yeah.
We should probably get a hold of Greg.
Yeah. We'll have to get the box, I guess. Well,
Who cares?
Nothing gained, nothing ventured, I guess.
I don't care anymore if the mayor knows I stole his cigarette thing. Or whatever it was.
Whatever.
Who cares?
All right. The mayor smokes weed.
Yeah. In fact, he should be ashamed of himself,
Yeah.
not me.
Oh, we should have totally used that against
Oh my
him.
god, we should have weed shamed that box out of his hands.
In the meantime, what should we do?
As you guys are like leaving, just to go walk, I guess, back towards the center of town, the smell of cooking meat and foods of various kinds begins drifting through the air.
Oh no, Billy's floating.
Bye, guys.
Oh no.
So yeah, the hot dog festival, from what you can hear, is starting to get into full swing.
Oh wow. You guys want to check out the hot dog
I
festival?
think we should probably go.
Yes.
That's what we came here for.
I guess we can use these coins for some fucking thing.
I'm gonna get breakfast sloss meat.
Okay, don't. No, but remember, nobody buy sweet schloss meat,
Yeah, oh, gross.
or else I don't get the picture of my mom horseback.
So as you guys are like walking towards the center of town, more and more groups of people coming out of what you assume are basically Airbnbs, like people just coming out of houses. The way they dress and the way they look, they're obviously not from Mudlark, just like you guys.
What are they?
There's a bunch. There's a couple halflings. Billy, you see a couple halflings walking around. A male and female halfling. There's a dwarf who's wearing a really fancy hat with like flowers on it. He looks pretty excited to be here.
There's a lot of body paint.
A lot of body paint. Yeah, a lot of like shirts that have been cut into belly shirts with like
flaps.
tassels coming off of them.
Guys, my appetites. My Herculean appetites. Oh God.
I have another raccoon skin if you want to cover anything.
Yes, please. Thank you.
You have a smaller raccoon skin.
Well, it's really just the tail.
Usually I just use like an algebra book, but yeah, that would be great.
Okay, I give you the tail then.
Okay, here we go.
You're wearing a raccoon tail and a leather loincloth at a festival. You're gonna fit right in.
Cool.
You just need a hula hoop and you're good. You're good to go.
Okay, come on.
But so you make it to the center of town and you see the hot dog festival. There are booths set up all around the square. There are people milling about. The smells of food are on the air and it smells so good. You see different kinds of schloss meat. You see the hot dogs aforementioned, various kinds of meat in bread. Booth selling like fried apples, various kinds of potatoes and root vegetables to like supplement the hot dogs. You also see that there's obviously some sort of contest going on because there are people like voting and there's signs that say like vote for me, best schloss meat or whatever. So there's like a little town fair sort of thing going on where you vote for the best vendors.
Ooh.
There's games. There's a game, Billy, that Billy recognizes as being really common in the halfling lands. What is a game that halflings play a lot of?
There's the potato throw.
What's the potato throw?
You get a bunch of potatoes from a bag,
Uh-huh.
and then someone has dug like little holes in the mud, and you want to throw the potato into the hole. And if you don't get it in, then you're publicly shamed.
Oh, not
'Cause
even
it's
privately?
Like, oh yeah, it's like pretty embarrassing if you're not like a really good potato thrower. Like everyone knows that.
Halflings
So-
are intense.
Yeah, they are. You spend like half the year preparing for this. Other groups might go worship on Sundays, have family dinners, but we do potato throwing.
Mhm.
Yeah.
To prepare for
Yeah.
the harvest.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So yeah, there's a little roped off area with a little muddy patch, and you see people throwing potatoes.
There's also people in like stocks right next to it when they didn't do well.
Yeah. There's the potato stalks for the fools. Okay, well, there's some more games, and there is a game nearby run by Kyle. What does the games master look like?
He's like a scraggly, like old man character.
Yeah. Okay. And so I should say, I feel like it would be too weird for this not to be explained, but we've just got Vancouver comedian Kyle Bottom just stepping in real quick for a little cameo. So what's the old man's name?
Rudiger.
Rudiger. Okay. And what kind of game is Rudiger running?
It's a wiener drop.
So, all right. Okay. So you see a little hand scrawled sign that says wiener drop with a withered, rickety old man standing next to it.
Oh, hell yeah.
Step right up for the wiener drop. Right over here.
How much per wiener?
It's a 1 doubloon.
Oh shit! I guess these wooden things could be called doubloons.
Yeah. Well,
one token.
yes, we have tokens.
One token per wiener. So you have to drop it, and it has to fall straight into a hole, and there's a dog inside there, and he will eat the wiener.
How far away do we drop it from?
It's about a 5-foot drop.
5 feet.
Yeah, it's
Whoa.
a pretty difficult game.
Well, I'm like waist high in this mud, so can I take the place of the dog? Maybe. Just for more fun, just to try it out.
Yeah, I have no problem with that.
Nice.
Yeah, you just come this way and crawl underneath and get into the box.
I'm just trying to find all my wiener money.
Okay.
It's in one of my flaps.
So I guess this might be maybe a defy danger dexterity.
We're rolling on behalf of the wiener.
Of the wiener.
Yeah.
The wiener knows the way. Oh yeah, there is already a dog in that hole, by the way.
What kind of?
What kind of dog is it?
It's a Shih Tzu.
That's okay. I can handle that.
So he can't eat a lot of wieners. Luckily, most people don't get it in the hole.
All right. Well, Ving, do you want to go first?
Oh yeah.
Okay, cool.
Let me just roll. 3.
Oh,
I think mine lands horizontally across the hole.
That's a pretty common result. If the wiener doesn't go in the hole, then that's it, baby.
Them's the drops.
all right. Can I go?
Yeah, of course.
Can I choose my wiener?
Yes.
Okay.
Wait, you can choose your wiener?
Yeah, we have regular Franks, and we have some European wieners and some Bavarian Smokies.
Can you explain, where is Bavaria in this world that we're in?
Oh, Bavaria is a friend of mine. I would recommend the traditional Frank, as the other ones are actually too big to fit into the hole.
I take a regular Frank. Are you ready, Billy?
Yes.
Okay, here we go. 7.
That's a partial success. So you drop it in the hole, but Billy, the Shih Tzu gets it first.
No.
The dog yanks the wiener out of your hands and just swallows the whole thing in front of you, and it looks smug as fuck.
You
It's
fucking
yeah.
asshole.
Yeah.
What's this asshole dog's name?
His name is Rumpus.
Wait, what was your name?
Rudiger.
Fuck you, Rumpus.
They are different names.
Right. You guys still do have tokens if you want to keep playing.
Wait, so I got one in. What do I get?
You get the dog.
Oh.
What?
Wait, you're going to give me your dog?
Yes, you can trade the dog back to me for another wiener.
Okay. But I can also give you tokens for the wiener.
Yes.
Is this dog your friend?
I love him very much.
Oh, no.
I set this game up with the assumption that no one would get the wiener in the hole.
It's not that hard a challenge, though.
Yeah, I just really underestimated people's ability.
I've always wanted a dog.
Me too.
Well, can you
tell me about the dog and yourself and your histories.
Well, okay. I got Rumpus when he was just a little puppy. And I stole him from a pet store, which actually felt like a victory. Stealing is bad, but I feel like I did the right thing. And he and I have just been on the run ever since. On the run? Yes. Oh, you can't just steal from a pet store and expect them to forget about that. They will hunt you to the end of the earth.
So you're on the run, but you tell everyone this story that even asks?
Yes. Which is why I have to keep moving. Everywhere I go, more people are on the case.
Why is this dog so valuable?
I wasn't going to tell you this, but he has a dietary condition. Anytime he eats hot dogs, he poops out diamonds.
Oh, wow. That's real motivation to not give you back your dog. I would feel really bad if I stole this guy's. Okay, I'm gonna trade you back your dog.
You can have any kind of wiener you want.
You have any diamonds?
Oh, well...
Yeah, don't you have diamonds?
I have some
You have a lot of stinky diamonds?
Okay, I'm gonna give you back this dog.
Oh, I love him.
For 1 diamond each.
All right, that seems fair.
Okay. What? Is that a lot or not? Diamond. Okay.
Cool.
2 diamonds each then.
All right, here you go.
Wait, no. Hold on. You're going to roll for this.
Okay. What am
Can I
rolling?
aid?
Before you just get several, a fortune's worth of precious gems, you're going to roll a parlay.
Okay.
Because the leverage is that if he doesn't give you the diamonds, you get to keep his dog.
I have to roll.
Plus charisma. Your charisma is pretty high now.
My charisma's 2. 8 plus 2 is 10.
That's 10. All right. So yeah, that's the parlay. Okay.
Oh, good man. Thank you. Thank you. Life would have been so hard without the dog I stole.
What? What would you have done if I didn't give it back?
I don't know. I would have crawled in that wiener hole and just waited for the end.
Thank you for the diamonds.
Oh, you're welcome. Thank you for not taking my dog.
You're welcome. I hope you evade the authorities until, I guess, you and your dog die simultaneously.
Oh.
Yeah, so there's that. And yeah, you see somebody waving to you from across the square.
That's Dan.
It's Dan. It's
Hey.
Colonel Dan, the guy that you guys came to Mudlark with in the first place. He's waving you over.
All right, let's go see Dan.
Let's go see what Dan wants.
Okay.
He's just like, hey, my friends.
Hey, Dan.
Ving, Tacoma, the small boy. It's nice to see you. I haven't seen you since I came to town. How have you been?
Not bad. How's the festival going?
Well, it's still early. I'd expected to sell more than I have already. There's just, people aren't digging my stuff. I don't know why.
Has anyone asked for any sweet Schloss meat?
No. Yeah, not yet.
I wonder why.
You know what? Mark my words. Before the day is out, sweet Schloss meat's going to be on all the cards.
You could sell them on like little sticks.
Billy,
What?
we have a bet.
Oh,
What do you mean sticks?
nothing.
Like a little skewer?
No.
Like this? He
No.
holds up like a little skewer of meat. He's like, would you eat this?
No. Ew.
It smells horrible.
As
What do
I
you-
drool.
Yeah, I don't know. I just, I'd expected to be selling more, but, and you see like somebody comes up to his booth and picks up like a little like sample thing and puts it in their mouth and they're like, blech. It's like, see, that's the 12th time that's happened this morning. I don't know what's going on.
Can I try?
Yeah, okay, sure, here you go.
I spit it into his face.
He goes, why? What's wrong? What's wrong with this?
Oh my god, it tastes like the inside of a beaver. Not a beaver's butt, but like just inside a beaver generally.
Well, I mean, it is beaver meat, but that's beside the point. Here, let me, and he like puts some in his mouth. He's like, I don't get it.
Dan, can you not taste?
I can taste fine. Thank you very much. I can taste fine. Here, you two.
This smells.
no.
I'm not putting that in my mouth. It smells terrible. It's turned.
Did you put in the fridge?
No. That's the best part about Schloss meat.
Well,
I don't know.
Did you add enough salt?
I don't know.
The salt keeps it from going rotten.
Yes. What do you think I am? I'm a food merchant.
Dan, why can't you taste that it's rotten?
I don't know. It tastes great to me.
Okay, discern realities.
Okay. What are you doing?
No, okay, yeah.
Okay, yeah, just do whatever, and I'll roll to 8 if you need it.
All right, yeah, so plus your wisdom,
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not even close.
Yeah, it's 4.
that's a 4. Okay, you're looking at Dan, nothing seems wrong. Nothing seems wrong. But you think, you know what? Maybe it is the meat. Maybe I should try the meat. And you pop a little bit of meat in your mouth.
Okay.
At first you're like, "No, this tastes," and then it tastes awful. But then it tastes okay.
No,
So
actually,
it's overpowering at times and then it goes away at other times. Yeah, so you're going to take a -1 to Constitution. You have a debility. So like an additional -1, yeah, as you are sickened.
Oh. Is that a fail roll?
Yeah, that's a
Experience
failed
point?
roll. Yeah, you get an experience point.
Oh, God, I feel horrible.
Yeah, something about it hit you in a really bad spot.
Oh.
But something is off with the meat.
Billy, you want to investigate the meat? You're pretty good with food.
Do I have to?
You don't have to eat it. You just have to look at it.
Oh.
So you can roll a discern realities if you're like
I'll just-
investigating the meat.
Yes.
Okay. So yeah,
Well, I'll sniff it.
2d6 plus wisdom.
9.
9. So with the discern realities, you get 1 question.
Okay, what happened to this meat?
In the meat, you see mixed like a little leaf that doesn't. You know spices. You know food spices. This is not a food spice.
Oh.
Is it poison?
So
Dan goes, "What? What? What is it?"
I'm like, what's this?
He like picks it up in between his little fingers. His little fingers. He takes the little bit in between his fingers. He's got normal sized fingers, and he like just like kind of rolls it like a little rosemary leaf, and he like smells it, and he's like, I don't smell anything. Do you smell something? It smells really bad. Really, really bad. You recognize this leaf. It comes up in like, ragamuffins talking about the little concoctions you can make to mess with people. Like the golden root that Billy has that makes people his friend. This is a leaf called Elf's Bane. It makes elves sick, but they don't taste it. For humans, it's like if you don't like cilantro. And for elves, it's like if you do. Like you just either don't taste it or it tastes awful. The vibe that you get is that somebody has added this to Dan's meat, but he can't taste it.
Because he's an elf?
Because he's an elf.
And that's why I taste it half the time.
Because he's half elf.
Oh.
We've talked about this maybe very briefly.
Yeah.
Ving tends to hide the fact that he's an elf, right?
Yeah.
Or that he's part elf.
Yeah.
So at that, Dan is kind of like, I've been meaning to ask you.
What? No.
Ving Vang Zumba, right?
Yeah. It's my father's name.
Ving Vang is an elf name. Zumba, is that an elf name too?
No, it's from the frozen north. I'm half elf.
Really? Shh. It's nice. You don't see a lot of elves around here.
I don't want to
Look
talk
around. You
about
see
it.
any other elves?
No, thank
Far
God.
away from home. It's nice to run into another elf. Where's your dad
My
from?
dad came from the plains just under the north up near it's called North Tunes.
North Tunes.
Yeah, it's the trees. There's the way the wind blows through the trees. They have a lot of hollows because of the tune bugs, and so it makes a tuning sound. That they sound like they're singing a tune, so they call it the tune forest. So all of our houses are built from flute wood. The bugs sing, and then
But
they
they chew holes in the wood.
yeah
They tune
holes in
yeah.
the wood.
Awesome. Cool.
So cute.
He's like, I don't think I've ever been up to North Tune. My family's from like the southern part of the forest.
He spits on the ground.
Oh,
Sorry,
well, okay.
your food tastes terrible.
It's not my fault. Somebody's messed with my food. What am I supposed to do? This is how I make all my money.
We got to find out who's doing this.
Did you run into anybody in the last
Has
couple
anybody-
days?
I don't
Anybody
think
been
so. I've
talking
just
to
been
you?
I've just been setting up. I was staying at the Wallowing Sow, with everybody else. I
Maggie Cole.
yeah, I don't know. I mean, if you guys could figure out who's doing this, you'd really be helping me out.
Give us a more sample of your meat. Give us a more sample of your meat.
Okay, here's the salami slices, and it's like a skewer with like 6 discs of meat like separated. He's like, so we got this. We got
the presentation on this is weird. It makes me feel weird to look at this.
And he gives you
It's weird that you haven't sold
stacked
any.
salami on a skewer.
and he's like, this is what I like to call the hot dog cross bun. And he hands you like a bun with like an X cut out of it and 2 hot dogs
Yeah.
pressed into the holes. And he's like, this is new this year. I think it's going to be a big hit.
They sell those at 7-Eleven.
Jesus.
Oh, God.
And he's like, you, little boy, I keep forgetting your name.
I'm Fat Billy.
Did your parents name you that?
Well, someone else added my first name.
Wait, Billy, your last name is Billy?
I don't know my last name.
Your first name is Fat?
Oh my God.
Not sure.
I feel like I don't even know
can't
you.
remember.
Okay, no, I understand. People call me Colonel Dan. A lot of people think my first name is Colonel.
What's your last name then?
You know, I'm not even going to, you guys wouldn't be able to pronounce it.
Just try us.
Oh, you know, my last name is Dirglad.
Hmm.
Yeah, my family comes from the glades to the
Glad.
south in the forest. My first name, Dan, not Colonel.
Hmm.
But I know where you're coming from, kid. But I think I got a little treat. You're gonna love it. And he gives you a little thing that's like it's like half a potato, and then the inside is like hollowed out, and the pit is meat.
Mm.
And he smushes it together, and he's like,
Wait, is the potato cooked?
"Why would I cook a potato?"
Yeah, why would he cook a potato?
They're so good the way they are. We don't have these. We didn't have these in the woods. When I was a kid, I didn't have a potato till I was 80.
God fucking damn it, Dan.
I love these things.
Jesus
So this
Christ.
one's for you. I call that one the halfling surprise.
Thanks.
The surprise is that the potato's not cooked.
The surprise is that it's really hard to eat.
I was really sad, you guys, because I thought I could just take the meat out and eat the potato, but he's already ruined everything. So I can't. None of this is good. I'm a little offended, to be honest.
We need to get paid.
Yeah, we'll
Let's
make
not
it.
tell him how terrible his menu is.
And then we walk away with a stacked skewer
Salami.
with discs of salami and an uncooked potato filled with
A meatball.
hollowed out potato filled with meat.
I kind of just want to chuck this potato.
All right. Yeah, you can just throw it like in the mud.
You can throw it into one of the
I'm
holes
gonna
from
throw it in
that
one of the
game.
holes.
Oh.
Really impress the
Oh, yeah.
people who.
Over his shoulder.
Yeah.
Do you want to play?
Yeah.
You want to play potato throw?
Yeah, as I walk by.
Cool. I like
All
where
right.
this is going.
Yeah, okay. There is a halfling
Uh-huh.
like on a barrel calling people over. Step up, potato throw. Most popular game in the where are halflings from called? The
Oh.
region.
The town?
No, it's like the region. The halfling region is in between 2 rivers that flow in opposite directions, but they come from the same source.
How's that possible?
Magic.
Okay, so the one that flows in the normal direction is called the Sunwise, and the one that flows the opposite direction is called the Widdershins. Because Widdershins and Sunwise were what they used to call clockwise and counterclockwise before clocks existed.
Cool,
So, yeah,
cool,
that's what it's
cool.
called.
So yeah, there's the Sunwise and the Widdershins, and they flow in opposite directions.
Yeah. Because, like, there once was, like, another source, but that's, like,
Oh.
the dried up lake.
Oh! So this is where the swamp is where that river used to come from,
Oh.
or used to flow to, but then the water started getting pulled in the opposite direction.
Cool.
That's very cool. So
Hmm.
there's so it kind of loops and just encompasses the halfling regions, which are like super fertile.
Yeah.
What's the region?
Oh, the region is.
I wanted to say one thing about like the lakes that or the rivers that flow in opposite direction but come from the same source. Like that kind of like non-Euclidean topography can happen from like the warping of reality that comes from like
The bubbles.
the universe
Mm.
bubbles. Yeah.
Yeah, like there's no like real like obvious
Yeah.
reason why it does that now.
No,
'Cause it
but-
shouldn't.
But there could be like a forest that it's like if you go into that forest, you could just end up 100 kilometers north and then you're fucked.
So it's
The Everwood.
The Everwood.
The Everwood?
region's called.
Yeah.
So it's like really foresty, but then there's like wide open areas where they farm.
Yeah, because they're small, so they don't need like enormous farmland.
Yeah.
So it's more just like big meadows where they farm.
Cool.
And there's sort of like
Wasn't Everwood a CW show?
Yeah, the Everwood. Cool. Yeah, towns on like the edges of forests with like farming communities on the outside and the rivers and stuff like that.
yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I imagine like halfling engineers, which are not, I guess, wouldn't be that common because they're like more farmers,
Mhm.
but like they would be using like the
The turning of the rivers,
Well, that's how they like trade. They have and like transport like
like barges and stuff.
yeah, like that's like their public transit almost. Like they can visit other towns by going through the river.
Because the towns are like all up on the rivers and
Yeah.
stuff
So
like that.
if you get on the river, you keep going, you end up back at your town.
Yeah.
Nice.
Cool.
Cool.
Very cool.
Mhm.
The Everwood. Anyways, the whole reason we talked about that, it's good shit.
Mm-hmm.
But it's because she says the best game in all of the Everwood, the potato throw. Step up. You're gonna love it. You kid, come on.
Sure.
Yeah, okay. One token, please.
We have
Okay.
those.
Okay, so I give him one token.
All right. And she opens up the bag and kind of leans it towards you, and she says, "Throw your potato, my boy."
No, I have a potato.
Oh, bringing your own potato. I can see you've played potato throw before.
Yes, maybe.
All right, make your throw. So if you get it in 1, you get the top prize.
Cool.
If you get it in 2, second prize, 3, third prize. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Yeah.
Top prize.
Oh, yeah.
I got
if you,
9.
you got a 9.
Oh, so Billy like trots up energetically to the spot where you throw the potato, and he moves his arm in an experience throw, and the potato ascends and descends
Mhm.
into a hole in one shot, in
Oh,
one go. And
Fantastic.
Billy does a little confident arm dance and moves his little butt around in celebration.
Oh, amazing, amazing. I love seeing a potato thrower just know what they're doing, you know? You did a good job, bud. You did a good
For
job.
sure, thanks.
Here's your prize. For sure you did so good. Yep. She goes, "You get the hot dog crown."
Cool.
And she places a hat covered in hot dogs on your head.
Is it good?
They're raw hot dogs. So they're just kind of wiggling around.
Okay, well.
It looks
um,
really good.
Yeah, you look cool.
As you're like, so you're just like,
thanks.
you like walk back to them and you're like, "Look, I have a hat now."
Yeah, nice shot, bud.
And you walk towards them and you feel, you see a shadow cast over you from behind, and you feel a heavy, rough, gloved hand on your shoulder. You get turned around and you look into the face of somebody that you met a couple nights ago, the long mustachioed face of Armando, captain of the guard.
Oh,
"Excuse me, young man. You're going to have to come with me
why?
because we have reports that you stole from our mayor."
No, I didn't.
Thanks for listening to Spout Lore, everybody. I've been your game master, Sean O'Hara. With me, as always, are players Paul,
It's called a tickle trunk.
Abdul,
People don't understand, and I don't understand.
and Jessica.
Okay, let's spout that lore.
And thanks to Kyle Bottom for stepping in as Rudiger, the games master of the Wiener Drop with Rumpus.
I love him very much.
It was pretty awesome, and hopefully we'll find out more about the ongoing tale of the Man and Dog Con team. Thanks to Wes Lord, our technical producer. Thanks to Aaron Magoo at Heckler's Bar and Grill for letting us record in the Heckler's Upstairs Lounge, and thanks to Aaron Reed for the amazing intro and outro music that he has provided. Thanks for listening to Spout Lore, everybody. We'll see you next week.
And so ends the tale of adventures three who tried the best they can. Though dumb and scared and lost they be, fun times abreast in revelry. And though our journey may be lying a conclusion, we will not leave you without a resolution. Return next week to hear some more whilst you commute or do your chores. And for you, I'd gladly spout more.
Hey, Jake, it's Abdul from upstairs.
Not much. How you doing? Not much. How are you doing?
Let's get the brass tacks.
We're upstairs. We're recording a podcast, but we're wondering if we could order some food and then come down and grab it. Okay. Can I get 2 orders of Blue Moon wings? And
Hot and a honey garlic.
1 hot and 1 honey garlic. And also a honey garlic. And 1 salt and pepper as well. And 1 dill pickle. And 1 order of onion rings.
And some blue cheese dip.
And 2 blue cheese dips. No, that's it, my man. Okay, we'll be down in like 5 minutes to grab it. Okay.